You're listening to Hotline Radio with your host, Keith Harris of the Global Network and the Keith Harris Show. Now, as I was speaking to you before and letting you know, we was waiting on my man Zeus Jupiter to call in and talk to us. Like I say, we've been missing each other back and forth before, but he showed love and got in contact with us, and we appreciate that for him being as busy as it. What's going on with you, Zeus?
My brothers, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Man, everything's Gucci, man. Everything's all right, man. It's raining out here, man. I'm in NC. What area you in right now?
Well, I'm in St. Louis, man.
Okay, you in the Lou. All right. How's everything down there anyway, man? Lots of different things been going on in your neck of woods, man. Is everything pretty chill down there so far these days?
It's really kind of up and down, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's really up and down. It's like it seems like we get a week where it's kind of peaceful, and then, man, it seems like the system pulls something else and it go back to a little crazy. So it's been up and down, man. We just asking everybody to pray for the city, man.
I know that's right, man. Like he said, everybody pray. And just like you just pointed out to me, it's always got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Something to try to have us stressed out. But all right. So now, where did the name Zeus Jupiter originate from, man? Like, that's different. It's unique. How did you come up with that, or where is it from?
Well, the name Zeus Jupiter came from I have an infatuation with Greek mythology, and I came up with the name through that, man. I was just a real big fan of Greek mythology in school, and just the power of Zeus and some of the things that he done. I was intrigued by that. So that's where the name Zeus came from. And Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, as some people know and some people don't, it changes colors, it changes moods, and that's how my music is, man. My music is a variation of different things, man, that I like to consider gumbo, and it just changes. So that's how I got the name Zeus Jupiter.
Okay, man, that's what's up, and that just to let the people know that's creative, because you took like you say, you took a part of astrology and a part of just mythology and things like that, and actually put some meaning behind your name.
Yes.
Well thought out. Now, okay, the track, and we'll get into, just like you said, like the gumbo part of your music, and it's the fact that you mix a lot of different things in, because I found that interesting. But now, let me ask you, the track Light It Up, all right? When I heard the song, I saw the video, I love it. And I sense, you're welcome. I sense empowerment in that song, and it seems to be motivational, and it has some bounce to it. So tell us about that track and where the inspiration for that came from.
Well, Light It Up was a record that my producer and I, we just kind of cooked up in the studio. And all of these records, man, it was a really different process for me with doing music for a long time. With this process, everything was really organic. It was just, whatever we was kind of feeling in the studio at the time, we really came up with the records like that. And Light It Up was just kind of one of the records where I got the record, actually the hook was already on it, you know what I mean? So the vocals came from the energy of the hook and the energy of the music, and, my flow just kind of really came from that on that record.
Okay. Because I noticed in the video too, man, like with the fire in there, and the mask and all that stuff. How was it? How was it shoot? How was it putting that video together in general?
Well, the video was it was definitely, man, it was a good time. It was fun, man. We shot it all the way out like in the country at a farm, and we had a chance to invite a lot of friends and let them come out and put on the Beatles and Dead of Man. So we had a good time, man. And the video, the story of the video is a lot. I guess the story is a lot deeper on the video.
Right.
Than the explanation for the record, because obviously in the video, if you pay attention to it, we just talking about how, like, you got dudes in the system, the politicians that maybe the crooked ones maybe came in and took some money and took something from the people. And what I am in the video is kind of like a vigilante that's kind of crusading for the people. And we kidnap them cats like, hey, we want justice and we want peace. And it's kind of like, it's kind of synonymous to what's really going on, man. And that's what's creepy to me about music, is how you can do something before something even happened, and it's kind of similar.
Man, you are very right about that right there. That's why I said earlier that I could look and sense a form of empowerment to the people in that video. Yeah, like it was a meaning, like basically like a meaning for people to stand up for something. And
definitely.
you know what, Zeus, you don't, and I'm gonna commend you for that because music these days, well, all music is good. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody's doing their thing, but we need a little bit more of that back into the game nowadays, where people actually have a message behind the music that they're putting out, and something that's kind of like food for thought for the listeners.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. You're right, man. You 100% right about that. And it's funny because me and a partner of mine was in the gym talking about the same thing earlier. And he has a, not to stir too away from the point, but he has a clothing line called Break Your Best.
Uh,
And he was just telling me how like 10 years ago he was in the streets. Didn't nobody want to hear nothing about Bring Your Best and just this positive and that positive, because in the 90s and the early 2000s the dope boys was getting money. You know what I'm saying? But it's
right,
like I think everything has a timing. And
right.
this is far beyond me, but I think it's the timing for Zeus Jupiter. The timing is now because we need substance in society for what's going on today. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's 100% for that. Now,
Yeah.
now I notice. Okay, now I know this is not your first. These aren't. This isn't your first single by far, and you already have hit singles. When can the fans expect? If not already, correct me if I'm wrong, but if not already, when can the fans expect the full blown album from Zeus, or is it already out? And
No, the album is not out. We still working hard and just tightening up the kinks, man. We want to make sure that we get the people the best product possible. They ain't build Rome in the day, so you know, with this project, we just really took our time and really wanted to be organic. And like I say, they can still go check out the videos and stuff like that. YouTube, put in Zeus Jupiter, and follow me on Instagram, Zeus Jupiter Live, and just kind of see some of the movement and see some of the things that we're doing. But we're taking our time on the album. And you know, we just gonna just try to put it out at the right time and make sure that we got all the ears and the eyes open at the right point, right month.
make sure it's good to go. Now, I when I listen to it, one of the things I also like, and I'm sure the other people like too, is your music has a universal vibe to it, and you spoke about that earlier. When I listen, right, I hear the hip hop lyrics, I hear those lyrics, but I also hear I hear a hint of rock music in the back of your songs as well. You know, there's different vibes and different qualities to your songs. How what what started you to come up with that? And
Well, I mean, as a child, man, I've always been into a lot of different things, and it comes to this thing that I mentioned before called gumbo. You know, the way I am as Zeus Jupiter and the way that the way that music is really the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I go to the projects, but then I can turn around and go have a meeting in a corporate office too. You know what I mean? So I've
okay,
always just been that type of person, and I've always just listened to all different types of music from Aerosmith, but I still got the NWA CD, and all of those
yeah,
different influences, man, from personal life and music. My musical history has brought me to the point where there's no telling what kind of records you might hear from us. You know what I mean? Because
mm,
it's just whatever we feel, and we really do try to make music organically and do what we feel. I don't want to be put in the box. I just want to make good music, man, and have people, you know, take something from it, man. Whether you just gonna make you party, whether it's gonna make you just be inspired, something positive, not nothing negative, but you
right,
know what I mean. Just try to let you take something from the music, where, like you say, it's for everybody, and it's a universal field.
right. Yeah, that makes like you said, that makes a lot of sense because it also shows in artistry itself music that comes from the heart and not being
Right,
a follower to just a general style, which you see a lot
right,
these days. You know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely.
Now a question about the industry. All right, everyone coming up, we all want to sing, we all want to rap, um, or what have you when we're young. But you follow through with your goal and then you're successful at it. When did you know that it was your time to get serious and share your skill and thoughts and speak to the world on tracks?
Well, I knew that. I would say I knew that like in the early 2000s. Just doing stuff and doing shows and doing a lot of traveling. My thing is always like I would do music for free. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the case, because obviously you gotta have a love for music to do it. But when people love what you do and people request what you do, then there's more of a purpose there that you have to do it, because you know, that mean to me, that mean when people requesting something that you're doing, and that mean the man, the creator, to me, and this is just my opinion. That mean that the creator is saying this is what you destined to do, because I'm making it where people are gonna like what you do and they gonna request it. Now you turn back around, and if I was doing music and people didn't like it, I just ain't like on some, oh, I gotta be an artist. I just wouldn't be an artist. I would just make music for fun if people didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
So that pretty much inspired me to know that it was that time when I know people would spend their money on my product, and people, you know, were excited to see me do my product live, and that's pretty much what let me know, hey, maybe I got something here.
And it's also making a difference to you, like you say, when the people have a need for it, because there's different situations that could be going on in different places, even such as near you, for instance. A lot of things are going on, and so at that time, it's like a message that could be sent to you that says these people really need this, and that's what makes you do what you do genuinely from the heart.
Yeah.
Because because you know that people can gain something from it. I mean, you know, inspirational message. You know, some of your songs people can hear today and have a new hope for something that they were lost on earlier that day, and be willing to and be willing, and that's a good feeling, though, ain't it, man?
That is, man, and that's real, man. Because I mean, even you, I'm sure it's a record out there that you heard, and it could have been from 10 years ago, 6 years ago, and when you heard that record, it put you in the mind frame of what was going on at that time, and you just kind of be like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know,
and now
I guess that's just all about trying to make stuff that's timeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's called powerful music. You know what I'm saying, in my eyes. So that's important.
Right.
Now, with the industry, you know, the industry is full of opinions, and things are here today, they're gone tomorrow. When you entered the industry yourself, were people receptive? And this more just like a business side of question. Were people receptive, or, you know, was it a grueling, ugly business, or kind of a little bit of both for you?
I think with me, it's always been a little bit of both. 10 years ago, I was considered weird. My first record there was with Mac 10 and Who Banger Records. Salute to Mac.
Man.
And I remember him telling me, can you use profane language on the show? Cut it. No, okay. But
Yeah. You good.
Okay, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember him telling me, bro, you a real nigga from St. Louis. You can't wear no mohawk, and you look weird, homie. And then, you know, you fast forward 10 years later, or you fast forward into now, and for a kid to have a mohawk and wear bright colors and loud colors is normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've kind of went through both. Like, I ain't never really had a problem for us fan-wise. Like, for us, the people have always received it, because I think there's always a lot of people out there from then to now to whenever that just genuinely like things that are different from everything else.
Right.
So I've never had a problem with a fan base or an audience. I think my problem has been with the masses, with the business aspect of things, with the corporate cats that, you know what I mean, they trying to stick with the times, and they not trying to go with nothing that's all the way different. So to answer that question, yeah, I've had a little bit of both.
Man, you know what? That's a big deal in the business too. I think a lot of people don't really realize that, and it's changed the face of music today nowadays. Is that it's hard to find it's not hard to find creative talent, but it's hard for creative talent to get on, just like you said, and people with their own style. Yeah, with their own style, because everything's like, okay, this is what's going on now. It's like, okay, rims. It's like, you know, half naked shorties, like, you know what I'm saying? And not to knock none of that hustle, but there's no versatility, that, you know, and nothing for everybody. And it's crazy that it's like that. But, you know, so that's why I asked that question, man, is to be able to be groundbreaking like that. But I guess you yourself have already seen, and you knew the whole time that, hey, there was a place for your music and your style, no matter how you present it, as long as it's presented, you know, properly and positively.
Yeah, and that was that time, man. This is the era of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, certain things that you do, I mean, just even, you know, on behalf of the gay community. Like, man, you know, 15 years ago, you couldn't go to high school and be gay. You know, in my opinion.
Yeah.
With some able to whatever, but it's like, and I'm not saying that it's a positive or negative. I'm not saying, I'm just speaking on the situation, and I'm just saying how different things are from then, and just the time of individuality, man. So people can be who they are, and people gonna accept it, because it's like, if you don't, that's the only way really to get along in America, in society. You have to accept people for who they are and what they are.
Hey, that's the bottom line, man. There are a whole lot of people out there, and I want to. I hope the people are listening to Zeus well right now, because what he's saying makes a whole lot of sense. You know, it's about people as a general and as a whole and as a person. So a lot of the stereotyping and the biasness that goes on is unnecessary. And nobody's saying that if you don't stand for something, you'll, be against stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. Have your bar. Set your bar as to what you think is right. But still have humanitarian purposes behind the way you see things. You know what I'm saying? And that goes from everything, like in school, when like you got little kids that get bullied and stuff like that, or just a whole lot of different scenarios behind that. Now let's talk about Do Angels Bleed for a second. What was your inspiration behind that song, and what is that about?
Do Angels Bleed, just the inspiration from it, it's a track that was produced by my producer, Tarboy. And really, the track, I was automatically inspired when I just heard the track. Now, what the record is specifically about, it's two different areas that I was coming from on the song. The first thing about it, people probably really don't know, is Do Angels Bleed is really a love song.
Okay.
It's maybe the hardest love song that you ever heard in your life, but it's really a love song, and it's really talking about how you can treat a woman like an angel, or you can treat a man like an angel, and he can rip your heart out your chest. You know what I'm saying? Just like, like, I love you to death, but this how you gonna do me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So it's one of those things. And then the second part of that is, the record is just about how we praise your LeBron James, and LeBron James is the SHIT, so I ain't saying he ain't. But I'm just saying how we praise celebrities and sports athletes as icons and as what they are, but they bleed just like me and you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's amazing. As a matter of fact, that's one of my upcoming topics. As a matter of fact, on one of my segments is education versus sports and entertainment, and my question was, is sports and entertainment the new version of education now? Right. Because like you say, so many people put emphasis on certain things, and and it's like they kind of forget where the groundwork comes from and stuff like that. But all right. But now, okay. The video for Do Angels Bleed as well, because there's a video for that track too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I seen it, I watched it, but let the people know if you can, and make sure everybody. Also, I want all the listeners out there too, make sure you go pull these videos up and see these videos, because they are very creative and they got a lot of arts and craftsmanship behind them. So don't just listen to us just sit here and talk about how different Zeus's flavor is, and don't get what we're talking about confused, because Zeus is very lyrical too. I wanted to say that to you too, Zeus. You are lyrical, man. Yeah, you
appreciate it.
Yeah, you spit. So I want everybody to know, really take this serious, because this music there is artful. It's got meaning behind it. The lyrics are there. It's just really the whole package, and it's still got its grimy effect to it too, Zeus. You see what I'm saying? And when I say grimy, what I mean by that is it's still for the people. Like you're not putting yourself like just because he's saying Zeus Jupiter, don't get him wrong, like he's still representing for the struggle and the things that we come from, as you can obviously tell from the attitude, right?
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's about the struggle, and like you hit it right on the nose. That's what it's about for me, man. And just pumping, just trying to inspire, man, and pump some positivity in her. And like I said, I ain't perfect. I you know what I'm saying, I make mistakes, and there's still some things I'm trying to get right in my life. But I just understand now, man, that we out here to inspire, man. It's about me inspiring somebody else, and you inspiring somebody, and having the triple effect where hopefully it can make society better. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. Now, you mentioned Tarboy working with him before. How was it having him work on your tracks with you?
Really, really talented producer, man. One of the most talented cats I ever worked with. So it was definitely a blessing, man. And we really made some magic in there. that I think a lot of people are gonna love, man. Just a lot of groundbreaking records, man. Like the New Angels Leading to Light It Up is just the tip of the iceberg. Like when y'all get the whole enchilada,
Yeah.
man, yeah, I think people will definitely be satisfied.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Now, are there any other producers as well, or is it just mostly you and Tarboy kind of collaborating right now? Or
no, I work with other producers also. I got a dude out of St. Louis by the name of Adrian Lee Brown did a record on that we got called Mental Slave. We got the humdinger is what I call it, man. This record is called Addiction. That was produced by my brother Cino Evo out of Inglewood, California. So we got some different producers on there, and yeah, man, just really really amazing records.
Okay. And what about the collabos? Like any even whether they independent artists or other names or
the collabs we kept down because I wanted to give people more of me. I got a singer by the name of J.B. Stone. We got him on Light It Up.
Yeah.
You see that video, and then I got an artist named Rockwell Knuckles from St. Louis that's doing big things. He's on a record that we got on the album, and not too many collabos at all.
Okay, yeah, because like you say, you kind of want to let the people get the feel for you at first, and telling your story. I guess you the one who can tell your story the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. All right. Now, a few more questions because I know you might have things to do, so we want to let you get out of here in just a few. But now, what is something that Zeus Jupiter want the fans to know about just you and your music in general?
I just want people to know that I'm just like you, man. I'm just like you, and I'm willing to die on that beat. I'm here to give you my all. You know what I mean? I'm here to give the people my all. I'm here to, like I've been saying since the beginning of the interview, I'm here to inspire and make great music, that can live forever. And that's just what I'm here for, man.
That's what's up. And for young artists or people that's trying to come up and follow their dreams and aspire to kind of walk in your shoes on your goal path, what advice would you have for them?
My advice would be bring your best, press play. And what I mean by press play is that's the only way it's gonna go is if you press play. Keep good people around you, man. Keep good team around you, and keep people around you that definitely aren't afraid to tell you the truth. But at the same time, keep people around you that are there to motivate you, man, and they understand that if y'all the Chicago Bulls, everybody it only can be one Jordan. It got to be Jordan, Pippen, Kukoc, Longley, and if you got a team of 5 people that's trying to be Jordan, it's not gonna work. So that would be my best advice.
Right. That makes a whole lot of sense, man. Now, okay, first of all, let everybody know where they can go to pick up your singles and your music so far and how to follow you on social media.
Okay, well, you can check me out at Zeus Jupiter Live. That's ZEUS Jupiter Live.com. That's my website. Facebook, I'm Zeus Jupiter. Instagram, I'm Zeus Jupiter Live also, and you can go to YouTube right now. As soon as you get through listening to the interview, go to YouTube, put in Zeus Jupiter, and check out Do Angels Bleed, Light It Up, share it, let all you people hear it, comment, what I'm saying, shout out the radio station, do all that good stuff. That's
right. Do exactly what he said now. He done gave you the directions. What I'm going to do as well is make sure, because I didn't necessarily want to do it, I wanted to have a chance to sit down, but I'm gonna be plastering it all over my wall too, man. Because I listened to a couple of your hits myself since I got put onto it, and
yes, sir, appreciate you.
No doubt, and it's inspirational. So look for me. I know we're friends on FB, so look for me to be, posting that stuff up as well to get the people, get the positive message out there, get the music out there, and get everybody focused and listening to it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any shout outs you want to give, bro?
I just want to shout out God. I sound like I'm getting old,
Yeah, that's what's up.
I want to shout out whoever in my house that's going to get ready, maybe some tacos. I want to shout out St. Louis, and I want to shout out, North Carolina. I ain't been there in a long time. I can't wait to get back to North Carolina. You got to let me know about some shows, man. I'm ready to come to North Carolina.
Hey, look, man. All you got to look. We'll chat it up about that, man. Because you need to get down here too, Zeus, and let the people see what's going on, man. And
yeah, man. I'm ready to go bananas on
and open their eyes up. So I'll definitely be putting you on to that, man. Listen, Zeus, I'm glad we finally got together, man. Two hard-working individuals we are.
Yes, sir.
You know,
yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you having me too, man. I thank you. That was a blessing. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, it's nothing. And I'm hoping and expecting that you come back and talk to us again later, some other, later at a later date. And you know what, too? I wanna sit down one day. I want to get you on the show, man, and we just sit down and just kind of politic about just some issues, just things that's going on out here, man.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that also.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we could do that. All right, everybody. This is Zeus Jupiter on the Keith Harris Show Global Network right here on Hotline Radio. Make sure you go pick up the singles. Go catch them on all the social medias. The music is hot. If you don't, then you gotta ask yourself what's wrong with you, man. So that's what's up. And we're glad to have you. And on my behalf of myself and Hotline Radio, Zeus, we out of here. We'll talk to you later. And I'm gonna hit you up a little bit later with some ideas. And NC, I told y'all too. Y'all heard him say it. North Carolina, he coming. One of these days,
he coming soon, man. Appreciate the love from y'all, man.
He gonna be here. All right, Zeus. We'll get at you, bro.
Yeah.
One. That was Zeus Jupiter right here on the Keith Harris Show Global Network, Hotline Radio. Great dude, as a matter of fact. Very interesting interview itself, because not only do you find out about Zeus's music, but you also realize where he comes from as a person. And it's good to know that we still have some artists out here that are genuine and really actually do care about what's going on in society and make music for the better of the mind and the people. Food for thought, as I said before. So again, we commend Zeus for stopping in and talking with us today on the Keith Harris Show. We hope